Welcome back to the Freeway Philharmonic podcast, where musicians learn how to save money and spend wisely. I'm Mackenzie, and my co-host Lauren and I are here to help you be less poor. We're continuing our credit card series this week with hotel-specific spend. If you want to learn how to utilize credit cards for air travel, listen back to the last episode in this series. Put on your credit card caps and let's jump right into this week's episode. So, we're going to start with general spend credit cards that are a wise choice if you have a lot of hotel expenses. These are cards that aren't attached to a hotel brand but earn you transferable points or cash back on everyday categories that you could redeem with a hotel partner. We're going to go from zero fee to low fee as usual. You'll notice some of these are repeats from the airline credit card episode. That's somewhat intentional because it illustrates the power of transferable points. You can have one card that transfers points to both airlines and hotels that you use. Seems like a really smart way to approach travel, huh? No wonder we put these cards first.
Is your favorite no-fee card the Bilt Mastercard? This card has some useful airline transfer partners, but it actually provides even more flexibility with its hotel partners. You have the option to transfer points to Marriott, Hyatt, IHG, Accor, or Acor, I don't know, and Hilton. That's like all of them.
That's all of the hotels you will ever need.
We will say the transfer ratio to Hilton is much lower than some other cards at 1 to 1. So one Bilt point becomes one Hilton point, whereas some cards offer 1 to 3. But having the option, if you only have this card, is better than nothing. The Bilt card is amazing because you get points for your rent. Even if your landlord only accepts checks, Bilt will cut a check for you and mail it to them, and you get the credit card points. Like it's really a no-brainer for people that rent. This card is going to be there's some rumors that this card is going to be shifting in the future because I think Bilt may have forgotten to make money on their card, and so they are trying to figure out pricing models for different cards in the Bilt series. That some of the which would be free, some of which you'd have to pay a fee for, but we will keep people posted on that as it updates. So far, there's just the Bilt card, zero fee card. This card earns 3x on dining, 2x on travel, and 1x on rent and anything else. Again, all for no annual fee. That means you can use this as your everyday card and you earn a lot of points each month. Just don't forget that you have to use this card at least 5 times a month on top of your rent charge in order to get the points for that month. Again, a fun and important thing to know with the Bilt card is that the first of the month, aka rent day, doubles your earnings for everything except rent. So you'll earn 6x on dining, 4x on travel, and 2x on miscellaneous spend, which is like just an incredible deal for a no annual fee card if you time your spend to mostly be on that first of the month if you can. An additional benefit is that this card is automatically added to Bilt's dining program, so you'll also earn additional points on restaurants in the program. This works similarly to the airline and hotel dining programs. You can join to earn extra rewards. And you also can add any other MasterCard, Visa, or Amex to your Bilt program so you can earn extra Bilt points even with those cards. We cover how to do this in an Instagram reel and YouTube short that you can view on our socials.
Next up, we're going to talk about the same no-fee cashback chase cards we've talked about in the airline episode, but we want to emphasize first that these cards are most valuable when combined with a points-earning chase card, because then you can switch your redemption from cashback to points. If you're only going for the fee-free chase cards, you can think of the saving strategy this way. You book through the Chase portal to earn 5% or 5 cents back per dollar spent, and then you use that cash back when you want to book your next hotel through the portal. Makes sense? It's obviously not as lucrative of a method as accruing points, but it is definitely a much better option than paying full price for a hotel.
That is true. So, first up, with the Chase Freedom Unlimited card, you'll earn cash back pretty fast because of the earning structure. On top of the 5% back through portal bookings, you earn 3% back at restaurants, including takeout and qualified delivery. 3% back on drugstore purchases, and 1.5% back on all other purchases. An advantage of having this card is that baseline accrual is 1.5%, not the typical 1%. So you're already earning 50% more over time for everyday purchases that don't fit into other categories. It earns high cash back on expenses we incur during hotel stays too, which is like takeout and restaurant spend. And also, no joke, I always go to a CVS or Walgreens when I'm traveling because I'm buying a shitty umbrella every month. I like when they turn inside out on me in the rain.
Yeah,
Uh,
every freaking time, man.
every time. I mean, but honestly, like, what is a good umbrella? Is there a good one out there? Let us know.
It's just never on a packing list, and I also forget way more important things than an umbrella.
That's fair. I'm like Reeds, check. So this card, when combined with the points earning chase card, as we've said, that's when it really shines in two ways. First, it's 1.5% turns into 1.5 points per dollar on everyday spend. And it covers areas of spending that the points earning card doesn't, effectively making it a perfect duo. Here's an example. If you combine it with the Chase Sapphire Preferred card, there will be some overlap in categories. Like you're getting the same amount of points for restaurant spend on both cards, but you're getting 3 points on drugstores with a zero fee card, zero fee card, whereas you'd only get 1 point on the preferred. And again, you're also getting that 1.5 base points because most of your daily spend will be outside of the categories of either of those cards. And the preferred card only gets 1x. So if you use your Freedom Unlimited a lot, you get 50% more for your spend. This is the biggest benefit to this card, hands down. Again, if you stick with just the no fee cashback card, you will be able to use Chase's portal to book most hotel chains, even ones that are not part of the Chase Transfer Partner program. But in that case, you should always compare it directly with the hotel chain's rates before booking to make sure you're getting a good rate. If you turn that cash back into points, Chase's hotel transfer partners are IHG, Marriott, and Hyatt. You can get the most value by transferring your Chase points out of Chase and into that program in question when you go to book. That's because base points are capped at a fixed redemption value through Chase, but once in the hotel program, it varies based on the redemption that you make. So the chances of getting a good deal skyrocket. Booking directly with the hotel comes with several benefits, including ease of cancellation and earning status over time for extra perks. But again, 5% back on each portal booking is still a good deal if you go that route.
Now, the other no-fee Chase card, the Freedom Flex, is the card that earns 5% on rotating categories each quarter that you have to activate to earn. So every 3 months, you'll get 5% back on useful things like gas, fitness centers, restaurants, grocery stores, Dayquil, etc.
LOL. Yeah, maybe we should mention here that we both very likely have the flu. I have the flu. We're not sure if you do.
I haven't tested for anything yet today. My head is just god awful right now. So yeah, I want my 5% back at my CVS on
Yeah.
That's a lot of cash back for the things you use all the time. You are capped at 1,500 max each quarter to earn that 5x. So you can spend all 1,500 in one area or split it across that quarter's bonus categories. As with the Freedom Unlimited, your options are to save 5% each booking or use your earned cash back to redeem a free or discounted trip. This card always earns 3% cash back on dining and drugstores. Dayquil. So again, incredible value when you're not using it for a 5x category. You can book any hotel brand on the Chase portal. Just know that in exchange for that 5% back, you are not likely to earn points through the hotel's rewards program or receive any perks or status you earn separately with that hotel. For example, if I book a Hilton property via the Chase portal, they will not honor my diamond status and I will not earn points with Hilton. I will earn points on my Chase account, though. I will say if you have the option to enter your loyalty number in the portal during booking, it's always good to do it just in case the person working is nice enough to honor it. All right, so the last episode we mentioned that we will not be discussing the Wells Fargo autograph card because its airline transfer partners are non-US based carriers. Well, we will be discussing in this episode because they transfer to one popular hotel chain, leaving no card untouched here, guys.
Sure.
This card is $0 points earning card that earns 3 points per dollar on restaurants, travel, gas stations, transit, popular streaming services, and phone plans. Everything else earns 1 point. It's sort of unusual to see a fee-free card that earns points and not cash back, so that's pretty cool. This card comes with several nice perks considering it's a no-fee card, including a sign-up bonus of 20,000 points after spending $1,000 in the first 3 months, which is so easy these days. A secondary auto rental collision damage waiver. God, I needed that 2 months ago. When you pay for an entire rental with the card, and up to $600 of cell phone protection against damage or theft when you pay your monthly bill on the card. This can all come in handy when traveling. Could have used all of these things in the past couple months. Great. Technically, you can use your points towards your statement credit or as a cashback at 1 cent per point value, but we all know by now that's a terrible way to redeem your hard-earned points. The best way to get the most value is to transfer the points where? To a transfer partners program. We apologize for any Zoom delay in trying to speak at the same time, listeners. This was not meant to be a Zoom episode, and it is. All right. Great job, everybody. We tried. In this case, since we're discussing hotels, the only hotel transfer partner on this list is Choice Hotels. This is great because we have not covered Choice Hotels on this podcast so far. You may be wondering which brands operate under the Choice umbrella. You'll probably recognize some of the names on this list: Radisson, Comfort Inn and Suites, Country Inn and Suites, Quality Inn, Clarion, Everhome Suites, and Econo Lodge, to name just a few. You've probably booked quite a few of these for auditions because they overall are pretty cheap. Even better, your points will transfer at a 1-to-2 ratio, so 1 Wells Fargo point becomes 2 Choice Privilege points. It's nice that this program does not have a minimum transfer amount, unlike Chase or Amex, so instead of being forced to transfer in increments of 1,000 points, you can just transfer a single point if you need to. This helps keep the rest of your points flexible and not stuck in one specific program. I've definitely stayed at some of these hotel brands for auditions, so while it's not perhaps the flashiest of hotel chains, it's one that you can find in any major city for a reasonable price. A nice extra perk is that this card is a Visa signature card, which means you're going to get extra benefits in addition to the Wells Fargo benefits. You get access to the Visa signature luxury hotel collection, which provides elite-like benefits on hotel bookings made through its program, including room upgrades on arrival when available, a $25 food and beverage credit at the property, VIP guest status, and complimentary breakfast for 2 each day. So if you're using this card for auditions most of the year and want to get away for a vacation, definitely use this benefit to book like royalty. If you've recently gotten a different Wells Fargo card, like the Bilt card, you may want to wait at least 6 months to apply for this card since there's language that states you may not be eligible.
Always good to read those terms and conditions. When we were looking up the research for this episode, I will say, there's not a lot of data that says that the Bilt card will be treated like every other Wells Fargo card, but because it is a part of the Wells Fargo portfolio, we just want to make sure people are aware that there is some language about that.
A lot of stores now have, if you have ever paid attention to out front where they post what credit cards they accept, which I know nobody really does because assuming you at least have a Visa or a Discover, you can basically go anywhere. But their stores are posting Bilt neighborhood community little tags, where the Bilt card.
Yeah, that's awesome. All right, next up, I don't think we've discussed this card yet on the podcast, and I'm very excited to finally have a perfect use case for it. The Capital One Venture Rewards Card. Coming in at $95 a year, this is another fantastic low fee card, specifically if you book hotels a lot, like us.
Yay.
This card's earning structure is incredibly straightforward. You earn 2 points per dollar on everything you buy, so you won't have to think much about whether you're getting extra value on each purchase. As with the Chase cards, if you book travel through the Capital One travel portal, you earn 5 miles per dollar on hotels, vacation rentals, and car rentals, which is a strategy for getting more value out of your booking, but not the best strategy. The best strategy will always be transferring your points to the hotel program directly once you've accumulated them through your everyday spend.
If you've learned anything from us at this point, it is that.
I will say, I mean, I think we brought this up in one of our episodes, but I made that mistake when I first got my Chase Sapphire preferred card. I was like, oh yeah, 60,000 points. And then I like blew them all on one trip to New Mexico. 60,000 points because I booked through the Chase portal instead of transferring those points to United directly. It was like the dumbest thing I've ever done, but now I know, right? I'd rather waste 60,000 points than waste like a couple 100,000 learning that lesson.
As your teacher always says, mistakes are okay as long as you've learned from them.
That's a beautiful thing. All right, so for this card, the hotels you'll want to focus on are Choice and Wyndham properties. As Accor, I'm just going to choose it's Accor to me, doesn't have many hotels in the US. We haven't discussed Wyndham properties yet, but some brands under this umbrella are La Quinta, Ramada, Microtel, Days Inn, Super 8, and Travelodge. Here's the power of points. You can book a free night at select choice hotels for just 6,000 points, or a Wyndham property for as low as 7,500 points. Now, the redemptions won't always be this good, but you'll be able to rack up a lot of points quickly with 2 points earned per dollar spent. We will be showing points tutorials for hotel redemptions on our YouTube and Instagram, so make sure you're following the Freeway Philharmonic. A few other perks of this card include a $120 credit for global entry or TSA pre-check. And you should always get global entry if you're going to choose between the two because it comes with TSA pre-check. Like, there's a little trick for you. And it also comes with a $50 experience credit, among other premium benefits, with every hotel booked from the Lifestyle Collection, which is, one of the nicer ones. This card currently has a very nice sign-up bonus and includes a high points offer and a high cashback bonus, but it may not last long. So if you're interested in this card, I'd ask a friend for their referral link and stack that bonus before it's too late. Here's another card we haven't mentioned yet on the podcast, the Citi Strata Premier Card. This is another $95 a year workhorse with the following points earning structure. 10 thank you points per dollar spent on hotels, car rentals, and attractions booked through the Citi travel portal. 3 thank you points per dollar spent on non-portal hotels, air travel, gas stations, EV charging stations, supermarkets, and restaurants, including takeout, and 1x on everything else. A few notable things: 10 points per dollar on travel booked in the portal is the highest that we've seen at this point. And the sheer number of popular categories that earn 3x on this one card is pretty extraordinary. This would be a great card to have in your wallet as a go-to for most category spend. Citi thank you points transfer to Wyndham at 1-to-1, Choice at 1-to-2, and Accor at 2-to-1. So you'll definitely rack up points fast and be able to get some free hotel stays in no time. If you do choose to book through the portal and spend $500 or more on a hotel booking, you get a $100 credit back on your card annually. That's an obvious bonus for us musicians that have to book a long stay at a gig or an audition. This card also comes with the following travel protections: trip cancellation and interruption, trip delay, lost or damaged luggage, and car rental coverage. All of which, again, come in handy when you're booking a trip. Other benefits include no foreign transaction fees, a $5 monthly Lyft credit after taking 3 rides a month, and access to the Mastercard luxury hotels and resorts portfolio for on property perks like complimentary breakfast and room upgrades. Through the World Elite Mastercard program, you also get cell phone protection and global emergency services. Again, a lot of these things come in handy when traveling, so this may be a good card for you if you're looking for a low fee card with a high 2 points per dollar base on everything.
All right, moving on. Yet again, probably the sixth time we mentioned this card on this podcast because we both love it and use it so much. We're discussing the Sapphire Preferred, Chase's $95 a year card that is a workhorse for new and seasoned travelers alike. This card is great for hotel spend for several reasons. As we said in the airline credit card episode, this card has a decent sign-up bonus of 60,000 points if you spend $4,000 in 3 months. And it's a flexible points currency card, so you earn points on general spend, and then you have the option to use them for various airline and hotel programs outside of the Chase portal. Their hotel partners are Hyatt, IHG, and Marriott. You also have the option to earn or redeem points within the Chase portal by booking stays through it, but your best option, once again, is always to transfer these points out of Chase and into the hotel program in question before booking a stay.
You learn anything from this podcast, I believe that that's the lesson that we state over and over again.
We should make like a lessons of this podcast cheat sheet, and that's just like number one every time.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This card has a relatively low annual fee considering some of the perks that come with it. A very popular perk is the $50 annual hotel credit you get by booking through the Chase portal. Not a flexible choice in that you have to book through the Chase portal, even though we just said that's not the best deal. But for $50 off a booking and 5x back by booking with the Chase portal, it's a much better deal than normal. The point structure earning is very generous too. You can rack up 5 points per dollar by booking travel through the Chase portal, 5x on Lyft through March 2025, which may be coming to a close by the time this comes out.
They may have renewed it. I haven't looked if they've updated like the end date on that.
Mm. 3x on dining, select streaming services, and online groceries, Dayquil, 2x on travel booked outside of the Chase portal, and 1x on everything else. Another fun perk is the 10% anniversary bonus you get every year based on how much you spent last year. As we've mentioned, a small but useful benefit is at least 1 year of complimentary DoorDash DashPass membership, which includes perks like free delivery and reduced service fees, which I will be taking advantage of today. If you're already traveling, you may find this benefit useful. My Sapphire Preferred gives me Dash Pass, and I have that. I also get additional Lyft discounts just by linking the accounts. In addition to these benefits, some of the best features on the card are actually protections. This includes primary rental car coverage, trip delay insurance, trip cancellation insurance, baggage delay insurance, lost luggage reimbursement, purchase protection, and extended warranty protection. As with any card, the applicable use cases differ for each of these policies, so be sure to read through the card's terms and conditions to know what to expect. Remember, this is the card to get if you also own a no-fee Chase card, as it unlocks the potential to use the cashback of the no-fee card as points.
Are valuable lessons. I actually did not know that until this year, as someone who's like been doing points and miles stuff for a while. It only occurred to me recently that you could unlock cashback cards as points earning cards, and that's where the real fun comes in, as we've said. Moving on, now we're getting into hotel chain specific cards. So cards that earn you points directly with the hotel that you can't transfer to any other program. They're just for that program. We'll be talking about Hilton, Hyatt, Marriott, and IHG. This is a great card to get, this type of card, if you know you stay at the exact same hotel every time that you play with an orchestra. As in my case with Maples, I always am put at a Hilton hotel, so I got one of the Hilton cards. We will only be discussing the free to low fee cards because, again, a lot of people are just getting started in the points and miles world, and getting a very expensive card right off the bat can be a terrible idea. With great power comes great responsibility. We'll start with the brand I'm most familiar with, Hilton. Hilton has two cards in no to low fee categories. The first is the Hilton Honors American Express card, and then there's the Hilton Honors American Express Surpass card. The basic Hilton Honors Amex is their no fee option that gets you 7 points per dollar spent at Hilton properties, 5x at US restaurants, supermarkets, and gas stations, and 3x on everything else. This card gives you immediate silver status with Hilton, which you normally earn by staying 10 nights or 4 total stays or by earning 25,000 base points. Having silver status gives you a 20% bonus on base points that you earn on every stay. Plus, you receive the fifth night free when you book a standard room stay with 100% points. This card comes with rental car loss and damage insurance and no foreign transaction fees. If you know you're staying at a lot of Hiltons coming up, but you aren't ready for a card with fees, consider this option. But the next card is way better and may actually make you money back on the annual fee. This next card, the Hilton Surpass Amex, has an annual $150 fee, but it comes with several perks that more than make up for that price. I have this card and I love this card. I think it's fantastic. This card's earning structure increases your points earning in all categories. You get 12 points per dollar spent on Hilton stays, 6 points on US restaurants, supermarkets, and gas stations, and 4x on online retail, which is an extra category, again, compared to that no fee card, and 3x on everything else. This card gives you automatic gold status, something you'd otherwise earn through 40 I can't do math with my hands. 40 nights, 20 stays, or 75,000 base points with the program.
That's like
Wow.
an entire regional orchestra season, guys.
Yeah, like seriously. Gold status gives you an 80% bonus on base points on every stay. Space available room upgrades and things like daily food and beverage credits throughout your stay. I have gone literal days without buying groceries at the Hilton properties in Florida because of that last perk. Like $15 in like hotel food credits goes a long way. The best perk of this card is the $200 in Hilton credits that you get, broken up into $50 quarterly statements. They come back as a credit on your account for purchases made directly with the Hilton property. Remember when I said you could actually make back more than the annual fee of this card? This is how. With how much I travel for auditions and work, I easily earn back this $200 of money annually. And again, the card's only 150 bucks. So there you have it. Additional perks include complimentary National Car Rental Emerald Club executive status, no foreign transaction fees, and the ability to earn a free night reward after $15,000 spent on the card in a year. By being a Hilton Honors Rewards member, anytime you book a property 100% with points, you receive the fifth night free when you book a standard room stay. I did this for several of our honeymoon hotels in Japan, actually, and it was so nice. We had like a very luxury experience, all on points. Really, really a fun way to live. Both of these Hilton cards have good sign up offers as of this recording, but the Surpass card has a truly incredible bonus right now because they've thrown in a free night certificate on top of the bonus points that you earn after meeting that spend requirement. That can be used anywhere in the Hilton portfolio, potentially thousands of dollars in value if you time it with a pricey hotel stay, but it's also great if you want to use it for a hotel that's $200 to $300 a night.
Next on the list, Hyatt credit cards. This will be easy. Hyatt only offers one consumer credit card, the World of Hyatt credit card at $95 a year. You earn 9 points per dollar at Hyatt hotels, 2 points on local transit, commuting, dining, flights booked directly with the airline, and gym memberships, and 1 point on everything else. The best part of this card is the annual free night certificate valid at category 1 through 4 hotels after your card member anniversary. Hyatt hotels are categorized into 8 levels, with category 1 being the lowest and category 8 being the highest. So this is a low to mid-tier redemption. Very valuable for an audition hotel to stay, to say the least. You get complimentary Discoverist Elite status, another where you'd have to stay 10 nights or earn 25,000 base points to get it without this card. You also get 5 Elite Night credits each year towards status with the hotel, and you can earn 2 more Elite Night credits for every 5,000 in spend. And you have the opportunity to earn a second free night certificate valid at category 1 through 4 hotels after spending $15,000 in a calendar year. While this card doesn't give you the free night certificate the first year of having the card, you do get the sign-up bonus, which will more than cover 1 to 2 award nights that year. Another one of my favorites, Marriott, is next on this list, and we'll be discussing their 2 credit cards issued by Chase. The Marriott Bonvoy Bold Card and the Marriott Bonvoy Boundless Card, all the B's. They have cards issued by Amex as well, but they're more costly than we're looking to cover here. The Bonvoy Bold card has a no annual fee, and you automatically get Silver Elite status instead of having to stay 10 nights, and you earn 14 points per dollar spent on Marriott stays. You also get 2 points per dollar spent on groceries, select streaming, internet, cable, and phone service, rideshare, and some food delivery, and then 1x on everything else. You also earn 5 Elite Night credits annually towards the next tier of status, so you can climb up the ladder and get upgrades and all those fun things. You can also get priority late checkout. I love this, which can be nice if a round runs long. As of recording this podcast, the sign-up bonus is earn 30,000 bonus points after spending $1,000 within the first 3 months of account opening. Not too shabby for a free card. The Bonvoy Boundless card again comes with more perks because you're paying $95 a year. Some great things about this card. One, right now when you sign up, you can get up to 3 free night certificates when you meet the spend requirements, which is not that much to do. Currently, it's $3,000 in 3 months. Each night is capped at 50,000 points redemption rate. After that, you receive an annual free night certificate up to 35,000 points each card member anniversary. That's crazy value for a $95 card. This card also gives you Silver Elite status, but you can earn 17 points per dollar spent on Marriott's instead of 14. You also earn 3x in popular categories like gas, restaurants, groceries, and 2x on flights. Select streaming, internet, cable, phone service, rideshare, select food delivery, and then 2x on everything else. Along with the late checkout benefit, you also get 15 Elite Night credits annually to climb that status ladder. And for every 5,000 you spend, you earn an additional 1 credit towards Elite status.
Sounds like a pretty good card. All right, so next up is IHG, another chain you've probably stayed at a few times in your life. They own brands Holiday Inn, Candlewood Suites, Crown Plaza, Kimpton, and Intercontinental, again, to just name a few. They have 2 cards, the no-fee IHG One Rewards Traveler credit card and the $99 IHG One Rewards Premier credit card. The no-fee card gets you 17 points per dollar at IHG hotels and resorts, 3 points per dollar on utilities, internet, cable, phone services, and select streaming services, gas stations, and restaurants, including takeout and delivery, and it earns 2x on everything else. You automatically get Silver Elite status, skipping that 10-night requirement, and this benefit gets you a 20% point bonus on all stays. Being a member means you get 2 p.m. late checkout, again, it's very nice, the ability to redeem 3 nights and get the 4th night free, a 20% discount on points purchases when you purchase points with your card, no foreign transaction fees, and early access to IHG Reward Night sales. If you have a lot to spend on this card, you'll earn 10,000 points bonus after spending $10,000 each calendar year as well. Here's how the $99 card differs as it improves the experience of earning points and status with IHG. You get 26 points per dollar spent at IHG hotels. You earn 5 points for every dollar spent on travel and hotels outside of their portfolio. 5x on gas stations and restaurants, and 3x on everything else. You get automatic Platinum Elite status, akin to 40 nights or 60,000 points accrued. And this also gets you 60% bonus points on stays, rollover nights for next year's status, Hertz Gold Plus reward status, reward night discounts, a 72-hour guaranteed room availability, complimentary upgrades when available, a welcome amenity at check-in that is either bonus points or a drink and snack, and early check-in. All of that for just having a $99 a year card. This is definitely one of the best we've seen.
Love that early check-in, guys. Not
It's so
having to wait until
nice.
3 p.m. is great.
Beautiful thing. You get all the other stuff offered on the free card too, including if you redeem 3 nights, you get that fourth night free, save 20% on point purchases, no foreign transaction fees, and early access to those reward night sales. Here are some more amazing perks of this card. You get a free anniversary night, currently capped at 40,000 points maximum, with the ability to add points from your IHG One Rewards account to redeem at hotels above that 40,000 point redemption level. You'll earn a $100 statement credit and 10,000 bonus points after spending $20,000 each calendar year. Not sure if anyone is going to do that, but you never know. You get a global entry TSA PreCheck or Nexus fee statement credit of up to $120 every 4 years. And this is cool. You'll receive $50 in United Travel Bank cash every year, and it comes in biannual $25 payments. So, like, WTF is this card? I want this card. Like, it's just a really nice card to have in your collection if you stay at IHG properties. All of this for $99 is pretty wild. And on top of that, both the free card and the $99 card have excellent sign up bonuses right now, like several free nights worth of bonus points good. But the only thing is, you have to stay at the IHG properties enough to take advantage of this. I have to say, like, Holiday Inn is a popular enough brand that this may be one of the best cards for our audience. It just depends on where you stay.
As we've discussed, the choice brand is not an obvious choice. Yay, pun. For a credit card until you realize they own Comfort Inn and Quality Inn. They have a free card and a $95 card that we'll run through. The free Choice Privileges Mastercard earns you 16x at their hotels, 3x at gas stations, grocery stores, home improvement stores, and phone plans, and 1x on everything else. You get 10 Elite Night credits for qualifying for at least gold level status each calendar year, no foreign transaction fees, and up to $800 of cell phone plan protection against damage, theft, or unintended separation. Unintended separation is fun.
I was like, wow, that's a good way. It's a politician's way of saying
That's
I
a great
lost
way
my
of
phone.
saying my phone. The $95 Choice Privilege Select MasterCard is a bit of a step up, obviously, earning you 22 times on their hotels, 5x on gas stations, grocery stores, home improvement stores, and phone plans, and then 1x on everything else. You also earn 30,000 bonus points every account anniversary, which they claim is enough to redeem up to 3 reward nights at Choice Hotels properties. One statement credit of up to $120 every 4 years for TSA PreCheck or global entry. You receive 20 Elite Night credits qualifying for at least platinum level status each calendar year, and the cell phone protection and no foreign transaction fees. Again, if I stayed at Choice Hotels a lot, I would probably get the $95 card because you get the extra bump in status, more earnings on everything, and then potentially 3 free nights each anniversary. And that is the $120 credit for global entry. But if you stay at Choice Hotels often, you should get each of them to make your dollar go further and get yourself some free stays much faster. We should mention this here. You're probably wondering why all of these cards come with such a high points per dollar ratio, much higher than transferable points cards. That's because hotel points are typically worth less than a flexible point currency, and hotels, you have to use the points within their program, so they basically control the redemption rate. So for them, they'd rather have your business by enacting you with a lot more points per dollar than having you spend that money on a different card where you're less encouraged to use their hotels. Make sense?
All right, the final thing that we'll be discussing is how to earn points on hotels with everyday shopping, just as like extra bonus. There used to be a lot of hotel shopping portals, much like those airline shopping portals that we've discussed here. You click through the portal, you buy your items as usual, and you get to earn points with the hotel on top of your credit card points. However, almost all of these hotel programs have been discontinued in the last few years. I don't know why. All except one, the Wyndham Rewards shopping portal. Again, they own La Quinta, Ramada, and Super 8 to name a few. If you frequently stay with them, you can use their portal to earn extra rewards points for your upcoming audition stays. Another shopping portal we discuss as much as LaCroix is Rakuten. Companies pay to advertise discounts on their site so that you're more inclined to spend money with them. And Rakuten shares some of the profits with you for using them. A happy money ecosystem.
This is how capitalism is supposed to work, guys.
All you need to do is search for your hotel brand on Rakuten.com, and if they're offering cash back, you just click through their portal and purchase your stay on the hotel website like normal. They'll get cash back quarterly. I've personally gotten hundreds of dollars back using this site for all of my shopping. Like it's the first thing that I do is sort of a reflex at this point. If I need to buy something online, I will first go to Rakuten and check if the website is offering anything additional. I also take it one step further because I have an Amex points earning card. So not one of their co-branded or cashback cards. And that means I can convert my cash back to 100 Amex points per dollar I get back in cash back. Like it's such a crazy redemption. I'm still blown away and I'm like shocked that it still exists. It's one of the best things in points and miles still. Anyway, it's giving me a lot more bang for my buck than a few cents here and there. Next up, you should look at your credit cards to see if you have deals on certain hotels. My American Express Gold Card currently is offering a $150 back credit if you spend $375 at a Marriott. That's a great deal if you have an audition coming up. There's also an offer to earn 10% back at Expedia on prepaid hotel bookings. Speaking of Expedia, you can always book hotels with this service or other OTAs, but as we've said several times in the past, you need to know two things. One, if something goes wrong with your booking or you need to cancel, you're going to have a lot harder time fixing it because you need to actually go through the OTA platform, not the hotel itself. Same thing goes for flights, of course. Two, when you book through these aggregator services, you're earning points with that service, but not with the hotel chain. Therefore, you will get some type of status with the platform that you're booking on, but you won't ever see the benefits at the hotel itself for when you're staying. This includes like more points per stay, a chance to get status, which is akin to room upgrades or daily food credits, etc. Just want to make that clear for people. And I do just want to announce here that my beautiful, strong, amazing best friend had her baby today at 3:04 a.m. 3/15/2025.
Yay,
Happy
congrats.
birthday, Jacob. We love you so much, and I can't wait to be a fun drunk aunt.
This is the first like newborn celebration shout out we've had here at the Freeway
So
Philharmonic.
exciting. Oh, it's amazing.
Well, folks, that's all the tips we have for you today, but we're back with plenty more next week and all the weeks after, forever and ever. Hopefully, we've recovered from the crap we have by that point. Because that's what we do here at the Freeway Philharmonic. We save you money and highlight the ways you could unlock more benefits with your spend. We can't wait to share more tips, tricks, and hacks next week. Once again, please remember to rate and review the show so other people can find the podcast and learn from this immense knowledge base. As well, be sure to check out our Hotel Motel Holiday Inn episode to learn more about other ways you can save on hotels. Thanks for listening and happy practicing.